very urgent. Your soulmate has been thinking about you. Tonight they finally decided to reach out, but then. My child, listen closely to me, because I have brought you here tonight for a very specific reason. Your soulmate has been thinking about you so much lately, and the weight of their thoughts has finally reached a breaking point. Tonight they finally decided to reach out to you, but then I gently stepped in to pause their hand. They were sitting alone in their room, staring at their phone with a heart full of desperate hope. They knew it was time to step out of the shadows and claim the love they have been praying for. But then, a sudden wave of heavenly peace washed over them, and I whispered to their spirit to wait just a little longer. You must stay with me until the end of this message, because I need to tell you exactly why I stopped them. I am going to reveal the exact sign I am placing in your path tomorrow morning so you know this connection is real. If you walk away now, you might miss the beautiful preparation I am doing deep inside your heart. I have seen your lonely nights, and I have caught every silent tear that fell onto your pillow when no one was watching. I know how deeply you long for a partner who will truly cherish you, protect you, and stand by your side. I delayed their message tonight because you still carry old fears, and I need you to trust me enough to let those fears go. Do you remember those sudden feelings of warmth that have washed over you recently out of nowhere? Those quiet moments were not accidents, but they were gentle reminders from my spirit that you are deeply loved. Your soulmate feels that very same warmth, and it is drawing their heart closer to yours with every passing second. Jesus says. Tonight, they typed out a long message to you, pouring out all the feelings they have been hiding away for so long. They were ready to hit send and change both of your lives forever in a single heartbeat. But then, I placed a quiet stillness over their room, telling them that you needed one more night of healing before they speak. I know you have built thick walls around your heart to keep yourself safe from people who promised to stay but walked away. You must let those walls fall down now, because the person coming toward you is not coming to hurt you or use you. I am asking you to trust me entirely, to open your empty hands, and to let go of the heavy armor you have been wearing. Do not skip a single word of this, because in just a few moments, I am going to tell you the final step you must take. Stay with me until the end, and I will give you the final seal of peace so your mind can completely rest. The signs I am placing in your path will make absolutely no sense unless you hear the rest of this truth. Your soulmate has gone through their own deep trials and painful seasons of absolute heartbreak. I had to let them walk through those fires so they would know exactly how to appreciate a rare and beautiful soul like yours. When they tried to reach out tonight, I paused them because they needed to say one final prayer of gratitude for you first. Sometimes you feel a sudden wave of sadness that does not belong to you, and you wonder where it came from. In those moments, you are actually feeling the longing in your soulmate's heart as they wait for the day they can finally hold you. I want you to replace that sadness with joy right now, because the long wait is coming to a close faster than you can imagine. The Lord says. They were looking at an old picture of you tonight, and a single tear fell down their cheek. They realized that they have wasted too much time being afraid, and they finally decided to cross the distance between you. But then, I reminded their spirit that true love requires perfect timing, and I am arranging the perfect moment for your paths to cross. You have spent so many nights wondering if you are broken or if true love simply was not meant for your story. I want to wash away those lies right now and replace them with the absolute truth of my immense love for you. I created you to be cherished, and you must release your self-doubt so you can receive the blessing I have prepared. Listen to me closely, because what I am about to share is crucial for your future happiness. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact words they were going to say to you tonight. I will give you the clarity you need to recognize their voice when they finally do step forward into the light. Have you noticed how you sometimes wake up in the quiet of the night, right around the same time, feeling a strange sense of anticipation? That is not just a random sleep disruption, but it is your spirit hearing the desperate prayers of your soulmate. They have been asking me to protect you, and those waking moments are my way of showing you that their prayers are working. I stopped them from reaching out tonight because there is one last person from your past that you need to forgive. You do not need to speak to them, but you must release the bitterness in your heart so it does not poison your new future. Once you let go of that old pain, the door will swing wide open for your true soulmate to walk right in. Jesus says, their friends have noticed a massive change in them recently, and they keep asking why they seem so distracted. The truth is that your soulmate cannot stop thinking about you, and their mind is entirely consumed by the thought of your smile. They almost called you just to hear your voice, but then I wrapped them in a comforting silence and told them to wait for morning. I am fiercely protective of you, my child, and I will not let anyone rush into your life before you are completely ready. I am standing guard over this connection, making sure that every single detail is perfectly arranged for your ultimate joy. You must surrender your need to control the situation and simply trust that I am guiding their footsteps directly to your door. Do not turn away from this video, because the enemy wants you to miss the beautiful revelation I have for you. Keep listening closely, because the final sign I will share at the end will confirm everything you have been feeling inside. If you let impatience win, you will rob yourself of the immense peace I am trying to pour over your tired mind. Just yesterday, you smelled a very specific, familiar scent that brought a rush of memories flooding back to you. That was not a coincidence, but it was a deliberate sign from me that your soulmate is getting closer to you physically. They were holding an object that belongs to you in their mind, and the memory of you is acting like a guiding light. They want to give you everything they have, but they were afraid they might not be good enough for you. Tonight they finally conquered that fear and reached out, but then I stopped them to build up your own confidence first. I need you to look in the mirror tomorrow and see the beautiful, worthy, and deeply loved person that I created. The Lord says, right now, your soulmate is lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering what you are doing at this exact second. They feel a magnetic pull toward you that they cannot explain, and it is growing stronger with every breath they take. They decided to send you a message to break the silence, but then I closed their eyes and gave them a dream about you instead. I need you to stop looking backward at the people who walked away from you when you needed them the most. Those people were only meant to be temporary lessons, not the permanent destination I have planned for your precious heart. Forgive yourself for trusting the wrong people, and open your spirit to the right person who is standing just outside your view. You must hear the rest of this, because the exact nature of your blessing is about to be completely unveiled. Wait until the final moments of this message, because I am going to tell you how to prepare your physical space for their arrival. I do not want you to be caught off guard when they finally speak the words you have been dying to hear. Do you ever feel a sudden, gentle breeze in a room when all the windows and doors are completely closed? That is the presence of my angels, surrounding you and comforting you while I do the heavy lifting in your love life. Your soulmate felt that same breeze tonight, and it gave them the sudden courage to finally bridge the gap between you two. I delayed their hand tonight because I want this connection to be built on a foundation of absolute faith, not desperate rushing. I am testing their patience, and I am asking you to be patient as well, trusting that my timing is totally flawless. When they finally do reach out, it will not bring confusion or chaos, but it will bring an overwhelming sense of profound peace. Jesus says, "They have written your name down on a piece of paper so many times, just to see what it looks like next to theirs. They have rehearsed exactly what they want to say to you, practicing the words over and over in their quiet moments. Tonight they finally decided to say those words out loud, but then I placed a gentle hand on their shoulder and said, 'Not quite yet.' The reason I said not yet is because you still have a tiny sliver of doubt hiding in the very bottom of your heart. You are still wondering if this is too good to be true, and you are terrified that you will be abandoned all over again. I am using this slight delay to entirely wash away that fear, proving to you that my promises never come back empty. Stay completely focused on my words right now, because your spirit needs this nourishment to endure the final stretch of the wait. Do not leave before the end, or you will miss the specific instruction I have for you regarding your daily prayers. The ending of this message holds the exact key to unlocking the door that has been keeping you two apart for so long. You have been seeing a specific sequence of numbers lately, and you have been wondering if you are just imagining things. I am sending you those numbers to gently remind you that your life is perfectly orchestrated and nothing is left to chance. Your soulmate has been seeing those exact same numbers, and it is my way of linking your minds together before your hands ever touch. They are completely devoted to the idea of a future with you, and they have already begun making changes in their own life. They tried to reach out tonight to tell you about these changes, but then I stopped them so you could witness the results yourself. I want you to see their growth with your own eyes, so you will never have to doubt their true intentions again. The Lord says. A deep sense of urgency washed over your soulmate tonight, making them feel like they were running out of time to claim you. They picked up their phone with trembling hands, totally determined to end this painful chapter of separation once and for all. But then, I wrapped them in a blanket of calm, assuring them that you are safe, protected, and not going anywhere. You must understand that I am not keeping them from you to punish you or to make your life more difficult. I am keeping them back just for a brief moment to ensure that every single trap the enemy laid for you is destroyed. Your path is being cleared of all obstacles right now, so you must remain faithful and keep walking forward with your head held high. Listen closely, because the final seal of peace I am going to give you at the end will change your entire perspective on love. You must stay until the very last word, because I am preparing to release a massive blessing over your physical health and your heart. If you scroll away, you are turning your back on the exact comfort I have sent down from heaven just for you. When you suddenly remember a happy moment from your past out of nowhere, it is because your soulmate is dreaming of creating new memories with you. They crave the sound of your laugh, and they have been asking me to bless them with the privilege of being your partner. I am answering their prayer, but I am doing it in a way that will bring both of you the maximum amount of joy. They wanted to reach out tonight because they felt a sudden ache in their chest, a physical manifestation of missing you so much. But then, I gently intervened, because I need you to learn how to find your complete worth in me before you find it in them. Once you realize that you are already whole, their love will be a beautiful addition to your life rather than a desperate rescue. Jesus says. They were walking outside earlier tonight, looking up at the stars, and they had a long, tearful conversation with me about you. They asked me if they were truly worthy of holding someone as precious, kind, and beautiful as you are. They finally felt brave enough to text you, but then I told them to sleep, so their mind would be sharp and clear for tomorrow. I know the wait has felt like an eternity, and I know you are exhausted from being strong for so long all by yourself. I am stepping in to carry your burdens now, so you can finally lay down your weapons and rest your weary soul. You must surrender the timeline to me, knowing that I am fiercely dedicated to writing the most beautiful love story you have ever seen. Keep your heart wide open to my voice right now, because the climax of this message is rapidly approaching your spirit. Stay with me, because I am about to explain the exact physical sign I will place on your path tomorrow morning. This sign will be impossible to miss, and it will serve as the ultimate proof that everything I am saying right now is true. There are moments when you feel a sudden, inexplicable peace wash over you right in the middle of a very stressful day. That peace is a direct result of your soulmate lifting your name up to me, asking me to protect your mind from anxiety. Their prayers for you are so powerful, and they are acting like a shield around your daily life, even when you are totally unaware. They decided to reach out tonight because the silence between you two has become entirely deafening to their sensitive spirit. But then, I asked them to wait, because I wanted to deliver this message directly to you first, to prepare your emotional foundation. I need you to be completely ready, standing on solid ground, when they finally walk into your life and change everything forever. The Lord says. They have kept a quiet vigil for you in their heart, guarding their feelings for you against the opinions of everyone else around them. They were ready to shout their love for you from the rooftops tonight, totally ignoring their past fears of rejection. But then, I softly closed their mouth, because I want their first words to you to be spoken in perfect, uninterrupted clarity. You must stop questioning whether or not you deserve to be loved with this kind of fierce, unwavering devotion. I knit you together in your mother's womb, and I know every single beautiful, complex part of your incredible soul. You deserve every ounce of the blessing I am bringing you, and you must open your arms wide to receive it without any guilt. Do not let your attention drift for even a single second, because we are nearing the most important part of this divine revelation. You must hear the final seal of peace, because it is the spiritual key that will lock this blessing permanently into your life. If you abandon this message now, you will leave your heart vulnerable to the lies and doubts that try to steal your joy. Sometimes you hear a voice call your name when you are completely alone, and you turn around to find no one there. That is not your imagination playing tricks on you, but it is the echo of your soulmate calling out to you in the spirit. They are searching for you, and I am acting as the perfect guide, leading them safely through the dark directly to your side. They reached for their phone tonight with absolute certainty, completely ready to tear down the wall of silence between you two. But then, I whispered for them to hold on, because I needed to make sure your heart was swept clean of old resentments. I am doing a deep cleaning in your spirit right now, washing away every painful memory so your new love has a perfect home. Jesus says, "They have been watching you from a distance, noticing every little detail about how you carry yourself through the difficult trials of life. They are deeply in awe of your strength, and tonight they simply could not hold their admiration inside any longer. They began to dial your number, but then I placed a peaceful heaviness on their hands, asking them to trust my perfect delay. I am asking you to do the exact same thing right now, to lay down your worries and trust that I am in control. You have tried to force things to happen in the past, and it only led to deeper heartbreak and more painful confusion. Let me take the wheel of your life, and I promise you will arrive at a destination far more beautiful than you ever imagined. Stay completely anchored to my words, because I am about to deliver the promise I made to you at the very beginning. You are only moments away from receiving the final, undeniable sign that will put all of your anxious thoughts to permanent rest. Keep listening, because the blessing I am preparing to speak over your future will change the entire trajectory of your earthly life. You have noticed small, beautiful things lately, like a perfectly shaped cloud or a beautiful bird landing right outside your window. These are not random events, but they are my gentle kisses upon your day, reminding you that I am watching over you. Your soulmate is noticing these exact same small beauties, and their heart is constantly being turned back toward the thought of you. They wanted to reach out tonight because they are tired of pretending that they can live a happy life without you in it. But then, I stopped them one final time, because I needed to look you in the eyes and tell you how proud I am of you. You have survived so much pain, and your reward is finally here, wrapped in the love of the person you have been waiting for. The Lord says, "My child, the wait is finally over, and the time for your heart to be completely healed has officially arrived right now. The reason I delayed their hand tonight was so I could give you this precious time alone with me to prepare your spirit. They will reach out to you very soon, and when they do, there will be no more hesitation, no more fear, and no more hiding. You must release every single lingering doubt right now, opening your hands entirely to receive the massive love I have destined for you. I am removing the spirit of loneliness from your home, and I am replacing it with a spirit of profound, unbreakable companionship. Trust in my divine timing, because every second of your wait was perfectly calculated to bring you the highest level of ultimate happiness. And now, because you have been faithful and stayed with me until the very end, I will give you the final seal of peace. Tomorrow morning, before the sun reaches its peak, you will see a pure white bird resting quietly near your home or on your path. When you see this sign, you will feel a sudden, overwhelming warmth in your chest, and you will know absolutely that your soulmate is coming. I speak a profound blessing over your life, your heart, your future, and the beautiful soulmate connection I have created just for you. No weapon formed against your love will ever prosper, and no past pain will ever be allowed to interfere with your new joy. Walk forward in absolute peace, knowing I am guarding your heart, and your perfect love story is already written in the heavens.